I may be old, but I can still pull it off. Dino Thunder, power up! Dino Thunder, Black Ranger! It's like riding a bike.
Hey guys, welcome back to Green Ranger 1701 channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. With the recent passing of Jason David Frank, I wanted to expedite getting a couple of suits that I've been putting off for a very long time. It is the Dino Thunder Black and the Mighty Morphin Green. Now, I put these off because I didn't have sufficient helmets for them. I still don't have a Dino Thunder Black, and while I like the Bandai version of the Green Ranger Legacy helmet, it's a little elongated, so I'm not really sure it's going to fit the suit, but we'll see. So I will be doing these in separate reviews, posting them separately. You can check them out on my channel, and you can also check me out on TikTok at Green Ranger 1701. I've really just kind of started amping up there, and I've also recently been doing some Jason David Frank giveaways. Nothing necessary to do, just doing what he would do. So let's get straight into this. These actually came really fast. At least it felt that way, but I've also been doing school finals and everything else, so it's been really hard for me to really acknowledge time. So, in fact, I'm not even sure when I placed the order. Feels fast, but it probably wasn't. So, who knows? All right. So we got Mighty Morphin Green, gauntlets, and those. So I'm going to shoot those second, actually. Let's start with the Dino Thunder Black, actually, just because I'm kind of excited to see how this one looks. Okay. All right, first we have the boots. Very reminiscent to the White Ranger, which I really enjoy these. Just simple zip up the back. Feet fit in really fine, and they come right down to the heel, which I love. That just makes things so much easier. Here's the other boot. Remember, these are also spandex. There's not going to be a whole lot to them. The really neat thing about this Dino Thunder Black is I have the original Brachio staff that Bandai made, the American version. So that's really cool. I should have actually brought that on camera here. It's just in the other room, actually. They wrap this really well. Always love how well they take care of stuff. Even though this is spandex and whatnot, they want to make sure that the box gets damaged, the cosplay is not going to get damaged along with it. So very grateful for that. All right, so we have a shoulder piece automatically, and the other shoulder piece. So those are actually, they have Velcro on the inside. This actually reminds me of Evafoam. Actually, this is some sturdy stuff. I'm really impressed. Let's hope the shield is just the same way. And of course, this little tiny bag. All right. Got the very screen accurate gloves. Fantastic. Also, just like the White Ranger gloves, even including the suiting patterns. Of course, they just got the little extra piece there that was part of the suit. All right, and then we have the belt, which also holds the Brachio staff. I'm really excited about that. Just like the White Ranger cosplay came with one that would hold the 1995 Saba from Bandai as well. So I'm really glad they include this stuff. Just showing that awareness that there are things out there that would work for this. So can't wait to put that in on the full review. That's going to be really awesome. All right, let's take a look at the spandex itself. Oh, hold on. I got one more thing. Oh, no, okay. All right. Okay. Good solid print of the Dino Thunder logo on the front. I'm always impressed with their detail. I know it may seem like much when it comes to spandex, but they really do pay attention. I'm really happy with their work. And we've got the Velcro on the sides for the shoulders to place on the shoulder pads. So these are awesome. And they've got Velcro from side to side there. So that is guaranteed to sit no matter how much it moves. The interesting thing in contrast here is how small that Velcro piece is on the shoulder. I might make that larger. Who knows? We'll see. And then of course you got the standard zip down the back. It usually goes down to just above the tailbone. And then just good old fashioned spandex. You know, the great thing about it is black makes you look thinner. So yeah, so I can't wait to try that on. We'll check it out and we'll let you guys know. All right, so now we're checking out the second cosplay, the Dino Thunder Black. As you know, I received this and the Green Ranger at the same time. This one I have a few more gripes about, and we'll get into that here in just a second. Overall, the look is cool, right? Aside from these being out a little bit too far, in the photo from SimCosplay, looks like someone has some much broader shoulders than I do. So I just think these are just a matter of being oversized. So if you're good with Eva foam, things like that, then maybe you will be able to modify and make something for yourself. But all right, let's start with the usual. So the boots, awesome. Good thick soles, zips up in the back, pretty loose, no problems there. Anything you can walk around and stay a good period of time in this, no complaints, right? So the belt is okay, though I'm kind of sucking in my gut because, again, undersized, kind of like the Green Ranger belt was. It's not very large. I was able to just slide this one on and put on my 2004 Bandai Brachio staff. Very, very rare, and if you find one today, it's really expensive. So it doesn't come with the cosplay, but it does come with the holster. The gloves, pretty cool looking. These remind me a bit of the ones that were actually released in 2004. I wish these were a little bit further stitched down, that they were a little more fluent with the gloves. As you can see, this protrudes up and it's actually just Velcro. So I wish these were actually just stitched down, but not a huge deal. The cuffs are oversized, really big. That's something you could choose down. It's also much thicker material. That's about a 1/4 inch thick. And it's not very flexible, so you can't do a whole lot with it. So it's a little on the boxier side. It's not as just rotative and cuffed as it should be. And of course, because of all this spare space, it moves around quite a bit. The spandex itself, just like the Green Ranger cosplay, they did a fantastic job on the stitching, the design, paying attention to detail when it came to the actual Dino Thunder show. So very, very happy with that. The main issue here is back to these. First of all, they're oversized. B, they have a arch of Velcro inside. When the Velcro touches, and maybe you can see some of it, it actually starts tearing away at this cosplay. So any contact, and it's too thick right now, so I know what it is. When I take this off, it's actually going to start pulling at those threads, putting little nicks in them and tugs and all those different things. So it's like just attaching a Velcro straight to spandex. It doesn't look good. For this instance, it's hidden underneath. The second problem, where they place the Velcro, which is approximately here, on over to the other side, does not match up. You can see the Velcro out here. It doesn't match up out here at all. So there's a piece of Velcro here. It's about 2.5 inches on the front and the back. It's meant to capture this so it doesn't move. They're both poorly placed here. So what happens is this is sitting on the spandex, so I could at least get as close to the show as I could, putting it as close as I could as the collarbone, as the neck. But again, you can tell these are still really, really wide. So does the cosplay look really cool? Yes, it does. But long term, this cosplay isn't going to last because every single time you put one of these on, you're going to be tearing away at the actual suit. So what I plan to do here is maybe just get another piece of the spandex and maybe I modify or create new ones. So I'm probably going to rip out the Velcro inside and I'm going to find something that will actually attach these properly and then just do it that way because this suit is, every use you're going to tear it up, unfortunately. Is it noticeable on the outside? Not too much. The Velcro is, which is frustrating, but I'd much rather it be closer to show than worry too much about the stupid Velcro. You can't just remove that. It's stitched in, it's stuck. So I would give this one, I don't know, I would say a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10. The spandex looks good, feels great, but oversized, way too thick in the cuffs. This could have been easily just stitched down to the gloves. These are tearing away at the suit. It has a great look. I appreciate the holster. I appreciate that it fits the brachio staff. You know, it still has a good look. You can still run around a con like this and look pretty awesome and feel great. But longevity for use of the cosplay, it's not going to work out. So, you know, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you own a Dino Thunder Black? Do you own any of the Power Rangers? I know that there's still a green, a white, and the Dino Thunder Black, as well as the Dino Thunder Red, which I thought was kind of interesting they added in there. I would like to get the Connor suit at some point. That'd be pretty neat. But yeah, overall, I think it's cool. I think it looks great. There's some things that I think were overlooked that really could have been nipped in the bud early on. And that's happened to a couple of the other spandex cosplays. So I think this is somewhere on the upwards of the $100 mark. You know, could be a little cheaper with my discount code if you choose to give it a shot. Otherwise, you're going to be going to somewhere a lot more expensive unless you're, you know, very skilled at sewing yourself. So if you need a quick cosplay, I think this would do it for you, but you're not going to get a whole long-term use out of it. So just know that when you're purchasing it. So of course, I had to get this from my guy, Jason. You know, I went to try out the rest of the suits, and then just, you know, him being gone kind of expedited the process. So again, use my personal code, GreenRanger1701, for any cosplay online at SimCosplay.com for 7% off your purchase. And of course, that lets them know the traffic is coming from me. It supports my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for viewing and having so much patience with my channel. I'll check you guys later. Until then,
Dragon Sword!